Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a nice, easy to use, no mythic team you can use against this raid boss, Burning Ctharrasque, or Burning Janet as I like to call it. Janet, it's just easier to say. Anyway, you must use the event captain Hornwing, has ×2 magic, and earns ×2 score in this event only, so that must be in a team. Therefore, you have to go to the shop, make sure you grab yourself a tier 1 and tier 2. When you buy tier 1, you'll get the Potion of Enchantment. This enchants all your allies at the start of the battle for this event only. Tier 2 is when you get Hornwing. He's the one that's going to be doing that massive damage versus the boss, so you need to get that ascended to mythic level if you can. And at tier 3 is a pretty cool weapon, the Emerald Baton. Explode magic +1 brown gems. Grant a random status effect to all Drifting Sands allies, then summon a Drifting Sands troop. Very good indeed. I do like these explodey summony weapons. Right, so we've done that, and now let's have a look at the team. Going to go for the Emerald Baton. We know we can get that. 2 times Queen Bee and our good old Hornwing. Hornwing is here to just wreck the boss when he comes along, but he can sit in the team right from the beginning. You need that to get those ×2 points. And we can use Queen Bee to dish out massive damage, create green and brown. The green will feed into herself and the weapon, and the brown will charge up our dude there to wreck the boss when he comes along. So it's going to flow really, really well, and we can use this as a mana generator as well as giving those lovely status effects. Excellent stuff. Very straightforward and easy to use this. Banner, I'm going to go for a +2 green, +1 red, -1 purple maze banner, because purple is the only colour we don't use. Archer class, pretty cool for this. 15% chance for skull damage to be lethal, just kaboosh. You are dead sometimes. Whoever is in front, no matter what their power, can just be killed outright. Start battles with 50% mana, makes this a nice quick start at the same time. And on the talent trees, we can go for stuff like Hunt, that one's irrelevant. Root Trap makes this safer for all players at the start of the game. Entangle the first enemy at the start. Nature's Aura creates a Leaf Storm at the start of battle, which is green, very handy indeed. Wall of Vines, all green allies gain 5 armor. We have 3 out of 4 troops using green, so that's good. And we can Dodgy McDodge, 30% chance to dodge skull damage. And the last one is irrelevant. But the rest of this stuff, we're gaining some really cool stuff from this, so definitely decent in Archer class. I jumped forward to stage 2 because the beginning stage is so straightforward, it's just insane. It's just literally just ready to cast very quickly. Let's see what happens here. We'll probably do the same thing. Get the explosion, we get the weapon up, we cast the weapon. Normally charge up Queen Bee straight away. And we are good to go from there. Queen Bee does the stingy damage, wipes them all out in a single blast. Stick on Medals of Nisha to get an increase in damage. Every little bit helps. And a nice start there. The weapon's already up. That's going to get B ready. Next round, Potion of Enchantment. Thank you very much. The other team aren't happy, but we're not here to make the other team happy. We're here to blow the other team away into oblivion. And get to the boss. There we go. The weapon's up again. Very handy indeed. Oh, let's do it this way. Get that Valraven when it's there. Get them extra sigils. Extra battles means extra points. I've jumped forward to stage 5 to show how this team works on the later levels. But if you don't have 2 times Queen Beatrix, then there are other options regarding true damage troops. If you've got a Scott Prairie, for example, you can chuck that in there. That may be a benefit. That true damage will help her out. And Sanita as well does true damage to the last enemy and enrage them. Uses green and red. So basically any green which Queen Bee generates will still go into the Sanita, as well as any excess red that you pick up from this weapon here when it casts will again go into Sanita. So a pretty good way to go about that. If you don't have any Queen Bees, then something like Obragonia will do a good job doing damage to all enemies. If you have 2 of them instead, chuck them in there. Still going to work very well. But let's continue showing how this one works. Very straightforward. Going to get that weapon up first and foremost. Weapon's already ready. Queen Bee's already ready. There's a lot of ready stuff going on. But anyway, we've got 2 queen bees now, so we can cast them back to back. If you have sufficient power, you'll wipe everything out in one go. Bottom troop is charged up as well, ready to bash the boss round the bonce. Wow. Looks like he's playing a violin, as somebody said once in the comments, which is quite funny. He does, he's playing an invisible violin. You can see it there. Getting all those status effects at the same time, pretty cool. Let's get the weapon primed and ready to cast. Might as well get these hourglass gems. Free extra turn. May as well take the benefit from them. What we got? Let's grab that. 1 bee's ready. The second bee's ready. If you want to be absolutely sure, you can cast Hornwing first. Make sure you do that on the boss. Extra damage. Bosh them out of there. This increases the damage of Queen Bee effectively because we are now 1 enemy short. So her damage is compressed. That's the good thing about scatter damage. The less enemies that are on the board, the more powerful it gets. It's the difference between damage to all and scatter damage. Damage to all, obviously, the more enemies that are there, it does more damage. As you get to, the last enemy, you effectively do less damage in total. It's actually the opposite for scatter damage. Scatter damage starts off weaker because it has to be spread out between all the enemies, but as you get less enemies, it gets compressed and therefore becomes more powerful. Pros and cons to each type of damage method. Let's cast a weapon straight away. Let's grab some of that for an extra turn. We're up at the bottom. Bash him out of there. You're gone, mate. Cast our bees back to back. May as well get that hourglass. What's it? And they barely survived, and the queen bee recharged as well. Absolutely walk in the park. Very straightforward for most people. Even if you're a newer player, your queen bees are going to loop a lot of the time, buzzing the opponent to death. Play that violin, mate. You're not happy. Is this the face of concern? No. It is not. Right, so let's get our second bee up just because we feel like it. Don't have to, of course. They're going to be enchanted anyway, so it's going to happen no matter what. And the second queen bee, when you cast it, may well actually charge up the last one at the same time. So yeah, queen bee, really good for this. Let's just do one more. He's got his burning violin and he's playing a sorry tune, and it's not doing him any favours whatsoever. There we go, first one's up already. Already killed the top troop. He's gone. Queen bee's ready ×2. Ah, God, so easy. Blimey. So there it is, enough from that. That's very straightforward, nice easy team to use for this raid boss. Our invisible violin player doesn't stand a chance. He's going to get smashed into oblivion with this team. But there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful, helpful, anything like that, be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.